Good morning, everyone. It's your girl here, Courageous Tracy Yan. I hope everyone in Jamaica is fully prepared for Hurricane Beryl that we know is currently on its way to Jamaica. I just want to give a quick update and probably some tips on what to do or how to prepare for this hurricane that is currently on its way to Jamaica. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're all keeping safe and that you are looking out for your friends, your neighbors, and your family. If you're abroad, wherever you are in the world, please remember the Caribbean island and especially today, Jamaica in your prayers, because we understand based on the news that we should expect to have Hurricane Beryl here anytime from 10:30 a.m. Today right up until anytime throughout the day. I mean, at some point we get the evening, at some point we get the night, and then other times they're saying from in the morning. So I think based on what we've gathered so far is that we can expect Hurricane Beryl to be here in Jamaica anytime from 10:30 a.m. It's now 7:30. I got up from about something to 7 this morning, and I can tell you based on what I'm seeing, it's overcast. There's no sun shining. The wind is slightly strong. It's not very strong, it's slightly strong. The trees are sort of moving left and right, but not in a very strong way. And I have put together few items in front of me that I'm going to show you I already have, but also a list of things that has been sent out to us, what we need to have ready for just in case this particular hurricane has hit us in a very traumatic way. Okay, so first of all, we've got a list of item here. We've got a list of item based on what the Prime Minister said last night. He's sent out an update as well as warning as to what we should do. We have curfew now from 6 a.m. right back to 6 p.m. this evening. That was the final news update last night, that all Jamaicans should expect to be home on quarantine or at home from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I looked outside this morning, and based on how it looks, I wouldn't want to be going too far out unless it's absolutely detrimental. And so there's a list of items here that I'm gonna call out one by one. If you have friends, if you've got family, anyone that you know that's in Jamaica and you're not in Jamaica, you can also send this list to them, or write down the things that I'm gonna give you and just send it out to them, or give them a call on the phone and talk to them about the items I have here. First of all, it says hurricane supply kit, emergency items, your first aid items, your food items, your pet items, your accessory items, your paperwork items. And so I'm gonna go straight into your emergency item that you will need. The first one is your flashlight, extra batteries, battery operated radio, a clock, an extra blanket to keep you warm, possibly a tent, or even know where they have shelters. If you know where they have emergency shelters, places like churches, at schools, at community halls, community center, please get in the community and contact somebody within your community that you know have these information. The next thing is battery operated fans, matches, hand sanitizer. And the next thing it has is for your pets. Your pets, it says, have yourself a leash or some leash depending on how many animals or pets you have at home. You need water for 3 or 4 days for them. Dry pet food, their favorite toy because we don't want them to get depressed. Their shots record, and pet beds or blanket. So you need some items that will keep them warm. You need items that will keep them happy. You want items that toys that you know that they will enjoy playing. We don't want our animals to get depressed. First aid kit. So it says Band-Aid, peroxide, bug spray, female hygiene kit. I would say male hygiene kits too. Dry shampoo, your soap. Make sure you've got soap at home. Prescriptions, if you've got any prescriptions and you run out of medication, or if there's any medicines that you need and you know you're gonna need it, don't wait until this evening. Try and get those as soon as you possibly can. You need your kids as well as adults painkillers for headache, for back pain, joint pain, whatever pain it may be. Have yourself a tiny first aid kit. That's everyone should really have a small first aid kit at home. And again, the other list continue. Accessories, your toilet paper, stock up on your toilet paper, garbage bags and your garbage bins. I think it's a good idea if you've got small rubbish bin that you normally keep outside, you maybe can bring them in on the veranda or bring them in the back part or in the kitchen. Keep a bin inside the kitchen or a big bin rubbish bag. And then you've got your ziploc bags, utility gloves, your umbrella, your phone charger. Everyone, please ensure you have charged up everything that needs charging at the moment. If you need to charge your mobile phone, if you need to charge items like these that you use to charge these, because these also, I'm going to show you what they have. You want to have anything that you know needs charging, because some people even have portable fans that they can charge. If you need to charge your fans, please do so, because when electricity and if electricity cut out, you still want to remain cool indoors because we're not allowed to be outside. The next thing is food items. So there are items now that they think is emergency item food that you should have at home. Manual can opener. So you know, some of us, we might use the knife to open the can, or you can get yourself a can opener. So whichever one you are able to use, whichever one you find comfortable to use, have yourself a manual can opener. Water for at least 3 to 4 days, possibly 7 days a year. Try and have as much water as you possibly can, depending on how many people are in your household. Also, non-perishable food items. Get yourself canned food. Some have corned beef, some has tin mackerel, some's got sardine, some have your Betty milk, your Nestle's milk. Whatever you need to get that you normally use, ensure you have few of that at home just to keep you eating and content. So you also need vitamins. You also need your disposable plates and utensils, napkins, whatever you need to have, although this list is telling us what they have here, there are items that I'm gonna need, there are items that you're gonna need that's not on this list, but you can still bring it to your home and keep it because you're the one that's gonna need it, not them, not this list. The other thing it says, have your paperwork ready. Your ID, your passport, any wills that you have made, insurance, documents, paperwork, your medical card, because your medical card, I will say something on this medical card is that your neighbor or somebody might fall ill and they call you over to quickly come and check on them. If it's there on the table, you could read up if they've got a clinic or a doctor that they normally visit. We can take that and call them. At least it has some information there, so you can contact the necessary person that's available right at hand. The telephone number is there, their information is there. You can call the doctor, you can call a nurse, you can call their mother, their family, somebody. So your medical card means that it has a variety of information on it that some others will be able to access. Your vaccination record card, and here at the end it says fill up all gas tanks in all vehicles, fill up your bathtubs with water, turn off sprinklers, water valves, board windows, whatever you need to do to secure them, tape windows, take out cash, secure outdoor items, bring in trash cans, bring in your bin, your rubbish bags, whatever you need to do, so you don't need to go outside unless it's absolutely necessary. Trim your trees. These are the two last thing on the item, and I'm gonna also add one onto it. It says trim all trees around your home. So if you've got trees, big mango tree, your banana tree, your plantain tree, your coconut tree, whatever tree you have, and it's directly beside your home, they're highly encouraging us to trim them and get them secure, because we don't know how strong the wind is going to be. And you know what happened? If the wind is extremely strong, based on what I'm hearing, it will tear up that tree, it will fling the tree left, right, and center, and it can cause a lot more damage than good. I understand that JPS has sent out, well, I've got it on my phone as well. JPS has sent out a letter to state that they are happy to assist customers. So customers need to call them in the last couple of days, not on the day when the hurricane is going to be turning up. You want to call them before. So they've sent out letters asking customers to call them, so they are happy to send out others to go and cut trees, to cut the limbs, and to make sure the trees are safe. You don't want those tree limbs hanging on the light wires or on your light posts or anywhere near your home. Please, please, please take the necessary precautions. And the other thing I was going to bring up is that, you know, the awnings that you have on your home, the ones that we use and it shelter us very well indoors, I understand that that's another thing that needs to be securely, you need to get it down. You need to either tie it securely or screw it on, whatever. Have a look on them. Your awning need to be securely fit onto either the wall or onto your grill, whatever, or onto some columns. Find ways that you can ensure that you have a level of safety just in case. I am a strong believer in preparation. Prepare, prepare, prepare. There's a word that says you prepare to fail or you fail to prepare. Let's not get into that setting. We want to prepare way in advance. I mean, this particular hurricane that's coming, I don't think Jamaica has experienced this before. We're praying that it doesn't come here, neither in category 2, nor 3, nor 4, because it's going to do great damage, and it will do great damage. So let's continue to keep the faith, pray, and trust that God will just take control and His will be done, not ours, but His. And also, once I'm finished, what I'm going to do is put up the 2 last update video that the Prime Minister has sent out. I'm going to put that at the very end so you can hear what's happening. Please, please, please. It's an uncertain situation. We don't know what will happen, how it will happen, but what we do know is that the Hurricane Beryl is on its way. Check on your loved ones. Check on your families, check on your friends, check on your neighbors, whoever you need to check on. Give them a call, Do you need to stop by quickly? Quickly? Whatever you need to do, and just reassure them that this too shall pass. This burial storm will pass. And we're praying that there won't be that we'll be all right once it's take its course and it's gone through. So make sure you're safe and ensure that your family's safe. All right, guys, so as I was mentioning, this item, this is what we use in the Caribbean or even in other places where you have flies and mosquitoes. You use this. Yes, it's the mosquito rackets, also commonly known as mosquito bats, are highly effective in killing mosquitoes and other flying insects. So we use this a lot. I'm showing you what it has. See that? It gives you light. If it was dark, you would be able to see. So you've got light here. And then you also have light here, right? So here you've got light. Trying to see how best you can see. It's really bright. You've got light here. So this is a very good item to have at home, and you can charge it. So most of the time, nighttime, I would charge it. So you just unscrew here, unscrew, and then you plug it in. You plug it in and charge. And once it's charged, voila, you've got light, okay? So we can use this as well as another item. Also, I'm gonna show you, you know us ladies, we love all these wonderful scented candles. Yes, this is a nice strawberry scented candle I've used a bit from it. I'm gonna use it again a bit later. It smells lovely, but it will also come in handy. So ladies, I know you probably have few of these at home, nicely decorated in your home. Please take them out and have them ready just in case electricity cut out. Another one I have is my portable fan. So this one used with battery, right? This one you use it with the battery. You just put it on and you've got your fan. There you go. So what you can do is purchase few more batteries on here. Here they are. That's the battery. So you have one of those, because if electricity is gone, I'm telling you, it's gonna be hot inside. Although it's gonna be windy, although it's gonna be raining, it's still gonna be very warm inside, and so you want to be as cool as you can. Another item, so this is another what you call it, candle. Another lot of candle. I've got quite a few of these around. And then other item you will need to have is your torch, your flashlight. These are very, very, very important. You don't just get them when you know hurricane is turning up. These are items every single Jamaican should have in their home. You must have yourself a lamp or a torch, kerosene oil that you use. Make sure you have items to give you light when the electricity cuts out. And this one, as you can see, I don't know how bright it's showing you, but you can turn it into different sections, right? My grandmother gave this one to me, so I've used it already, especially when the light cuts out. And here you are, you get yourself some batteries. Put some batteries in and get them working, okay? Please prepare as much as you possibly can. Remember, prepare to fail or fail to prepare. Which one are you choosing? Don't be like the foolish virgins. You want to be like the wise virgins, fully equipped and prepare for the unknown. You just never know what will happen, so you prepare, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. We're now about to get the news update from our Prime Minister.
After careful review of the trajectory of the storm, the likely strength and impact, the potential threats emanating, And having been notified in writing by the Minister responsible for disaster preparedness and emergency management, I am now declaring the whole of Jamaica to be a disaster area in accordance with Section 26 of the Disaster Risk Management Act for the next 7 days. All Jamaica should note that following on this declaration, an island-wide curfew will be in effect between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, the 3rd of July, 2024. This is to ensure the safety of everyone during the passage of the storm and prevent any movement with the intent to carry out criminal activity.
Our electricity service and eventually water will go if the storm reaches a serious threshold. And this is a precautionary move by our utilities in many respects to ensure that there are no fires or serious damage to their equipment. And of course to preserve our water supply in many instances. So you should ensure that you have some form of light, whether it is candles or batteries. And of course, if you are using candles, please ensure, if you're using any open flame, whether it is a candle or a home sweet home lamp, please ensure that you take the necessary precautions. Again, if you have a fire, it will be very difficult for the fire brigade to respond. So we ask you to take precautions in that regard. Many households will be using generators. And some of these generators may very well be inside or close to where people actually live or sleep. And that can be dangerous because the generators emit an odorless and colorless gas, carbon monoxide, which could just easily wipe out an entire family if it is not dealt with properly. So if you have generators, make provisions for them to be outside, or there is provision for the exhaust to be moved out of the enclosed space.